Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are doing an intro to Christmas in July. So, Merry Christmas in July. I hope that you will enjoy the series this month. It will not be daily videos. No. I am not doing that to myself 2 months in a row. I will, however, try to have at least 2 videos a week. I'm going to get back on track with full deck challenge videos being on Monday, the hashtag ABCJLC every other Wednesday. So N is already finished and uploaded for you for Wednesday, the 2nd, I think. Yeah. And so this will air tomorrow, which is the 1st. And then I will try to get in a rhythm for a few videos a week on this. Again, it's not going to be daily. I will film as I'm working on it, as I feel like sharing. Sometimes I just like to create. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you came to my channel because you found me through Creep on June, I hope that you will continue to stick with me for seasons other than just Creep. So, having said that, hi! I hope everybody is doing well today. I've just been doing some preparation work. I went up in the attic this morning and it was already getting hot up there. I dug some things out and then I immediately when I got down here, I was putting things in my drawer bin. I was like, oh, I missed that and I missed this. So I'm starting a list. When the weather cools off, I just need to go up, take everything out of the boxes and put it back together in a semblance of order. Part of the problem is I was down with my foot last summer, all summer. So my Christmas in July last summer, poor Mark was helping me be my gopher up and down the stairs because I couldn't go up and down the stairs. And then in Christmas, it was just cold. So things just kind of got put back up there. So that's 2 series of Christmas videos and things are in total disarray up there. I mean, it's contained in boxes, but what's in those boxes? Your guess is as good as mine. All right, so I gave you a sneak peek of this book the other day. So here's my problem. There are pages missing in the back of this book. So it is not the complete story, which I'm super bummed about because this book is so cool. It is definitely worse for wear. This book in its full form and entirety on eBay goes for a heck of a lot more than what I paid for it. So I have 0 qualms about taking this apart and using it. This is a 1949 book. Well, this says copyright 1944, but Sally got it from her daddy in Christmas of 1949. And it's got these wonderful pieces. So these candles pull up. I would love to know what's missing because there's so many cool bits. So you open this up and you got the fireplace, which is printed here. So I can't really understand the lights for what's here, but I thought, well, how cool would that be if we hid something behind those, right? Okay, and we have 1 missing, but that's okay. There's always workarounds. There's 2 missing. Hi, Jody. Can you count? No, not today. All right. This has something here. I don't know. Maybe it's what the kids were dreaming about with visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. So there's probably supposed to be a sugar plum or something in here. I need to try to find the eBay listing that my friend sent me with this and see if I can get a better vision of what this book was in its glory. The images are wonderful. Like this lamp, my grandmother had a very similar lamp. Actually, my brother has it now. Love that lamp. It just reminds me of Grandma's house. If this chair were green and that were an ashtray, this would be my great-grandparents' house. So this open here, it opens and there's little bits in here. I love it. And so it just is such a fun piece. Love, love, love it. So you have all this on the inside, the inner workings of this. It's just such a cool book. So yes, I'm oohing and ahhing and gawing over it. I know, but she was like, do you want this? Knowing I was getting ready to do Christmas in July. And I'm like, heck yeah. Something is missing here. We have Santa's lower extremities. So we have his bowl full of jelly. and his legs. I have no idea what's missing up here. There was something because there's a piece of tape there. This opens up. We have some kind of creepy Santa eyes here, and something, again, must have gone in here. So I don't know what would have been there. I don't know. We have these super fun reindeer. I love this piece. I love this piece. I love this piece. Like, I cannot say it enough how much I love this page. And this page actually is pretty much dictating the size of the whole journal because I cannot cut that down. All right, and that's the end of the story. So his beard on his chin was as white as snow. His eyes twinkled. So we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite a bit of the story is missing. But that is okay because I have this The Night Before Christmas Little Golden Book in its entirety. This is a 1949 copyright. However, it is a newer edition. So I know I did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Was that 3 years ago? And that journal went to Greece. This is print O. So M is 13, 14, 15. So this is the 15th or 16th printing of this book. I cannot remember if the first printing had an A or nothing at all in here, so you would know like what version of the book it was. I'd have to look it up. But regardless, it's amazing. I love these images. So having said that, we have two options for paper. I have this, why am I drawing a blank? It's Echo Park paper, and I have 2 journals in here that I had started. I was going to make just some basic journals and sell them. These have been in my stash for a really long time. This is 20-pound paper. It tells me how long they've been in here. And actually, I know how long they've been in here because I was making these sitting at a craft fair, and I haven't done a craft fair in a long time. So I have these that I could use if I wanted a brighter paper. And some of the guesswork is already done because I already have some pieces cut. Oh, yeah, that's one thing I need to add to my list. Activity cards and puzzles. Coloring books. Don't mind my scribble. I know what it says. So that's an option for paper, okay? The other option for paper is I have these leftover bits from my graphic 45 that I used with this book last time, and it's going to be a different make. I'm not making a folio or whatever the heck that was that I made last time, but I have this paper pad, so I will kind of let you guys tell me what you want to see me work with. This paper pad is so beautiful. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay. So I have bits of that. I had the backgrounds and the actual paper pad itself with some ephemera pieces. So that's kind of where my brain is right now. Again, I've got to go back in the attic. I know I've got Tim Holtz ephemera up there, and I have some activities and coloring books and stuff like that that I would like to add to this. So you can see here the difference in size. The height of the Little Golden Book is about maybe a inch shorter than this book. So this book measures 8 3/4. So actually, if I were to use these covers versus this cover, it would make my page sizing a lot easier because I wouldn't have to cut down just a sliver off any 8.5 by 11 pages I use, because this book is like 7 15/16, which is a really hard size. Like, come on, Little Golden Books, just make them a straight 8 size, please. So that's kind of where I'm at. Yes, I'm rambling. I'm brainstorming. This is what happens when I start a project. I often don't share this part with you because who wants to hear me ramble about deciding what I'm going to do? I do love this. And you know what? I think we're going to use this cover. And I think we're going to use these pages as some interactive pages in the book. My friend who found this book for me said you should really do a ring bound. Well, I don't have 4-inch rings, and I don't know if I'm going to buy 4-inch rings or just figure out if I just am going to do a traditional binding or what I want to do. But I think I'm going to use this cover. I will use these pages because these pages are the story in its entirety, even though there will be segments of the story that are duplicates, but that's okay because the whole focus is on this story, right? Does that make sense? Okay. So that's my rambling and prattling on about the books and the paper pads that I think I'm going to use with this. Now I'm going to move you, hopefully gently, without making you sick, to show you the 10 drawer thing that Mom got me. So bear with me here. Okay, so this is the 10 drawer thing, okay? So on the top, I have the 12 by 12 paper things because they won't fit in a drawer, but they do lay flat on here. I have ephemera in these drawers, and they're very full. Christmas is a little challenging with this because I end up pulling so much stuff out. So I have ephemera in these 2 drawers. And this, I've got like books, music paper, books I can pull from, okay? Then, and here is just paper. This is a variety of papers, some cards, some cut aparts, stuff like that is in that drawer. And this is not down to a science yet. I'm still evolving as I'm putting things in here. And just the difference in Christmas from Creep, I think that it's good that we have sticky notes on here for right now until I get in a good groove with this. I think that next month when we do Mermaid, that would be my 3rd project using this, and it'll be better. So in here, I've got dies. In here, I've got stamps. And yes, I know dies is spelled wrong. I was having help with this, setting this up. So in here, I just have some pockets, just base pockets. I threw some Christmas specific stuff in here, but the rest of this is very neutral. So things like that can actually stay if I know I'm pulling from those to be in here. This drawer is trims and fabric. This is more trims and fabric. So I have the 10 drawer system, and that's what I'm talking about when I talk about the system that Mom got me. So let me put you back up on the holder. I wasn't going to try to get up and hold you guys at the same time because, you know, that wouldn't have gone well. Okay, so my official collaboration day is Thursday for the Christmas in July collaboration. I have an idea in my head. Kirsten and I were chatting yesterday and she was helping me brainstorm. So I'm hoping I can bring that to life. I'm going to try to start working on that after a while. Hopefully I can get that done. I've got some things. I have some real life things I have to do today. So I'm trying to film, go do a project while it's uploading. If I have time, I will come back and start filming my actual collaboration video. I have to kind of gather for that. I don't really exactly know what I'm doing with it yet, but I hope that this is something that speaks to you guys, and I hope that using both books is going to be okay. That is I'm so adamant about when I use Little Golden Books or use a storybook about having the entire story. I just think it's really important to have the entire story. Am I putting too much importance on it? And maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself to have the entire story. But like if this project's going to be for sale. I'm saying that right now. This project is available for sale. So my thing with having the whole story is, say you're mom or dad or grandma and grandpa and you're buying this because you want to create an experience with your child or grandchild, and you're like, okay, let's sit down and read this story, and maybe we can draw in this together, or we can put pictures in here or whatever, and you're reading the story. Well, if you get to this point and you're like, well, what happens now? You don't know because those pages are missing. Where if I include this, then the entire story is included. And I think that's where it sits in my heart. Like if I were sitting down with my grandkids, I want to be able to read the entire story and, you know, put our memories in here. Or maybe they're, you know, kids are like, oh, what about, why, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, kids say the funniest things. So maybe you want to include those memories in it. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I probably am, because I overthink everything. So that's where we're at. So I'll be curious to see what you guys have to say about it. I will have to make another trip to the attic. Not today, because it's way hot up there right now. But I'll finish gathering. I want to focus on my collaboration project. And I'm going to try to make it in such a way that it can be incorporated into this. We'll see how that works out. I don't have all my digitals figured out. I do have some Christmas stuff left over from my December daily that I was using. That was Tracy's stuff. I need to look and see what other Christmas kits I have that will go with this. I can't actually remember what I used when I made this before, but that's good because I don't want to replicate the makes from that video or from that make 3 years ago. Okay, so having said that, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's a brainstorming video. It's showing you the 10 drawer setup so you understand what I'm saying. I love that thing. It's been very helpful with me keeping bits organized. Yesterday when I was emptying it from Creep, I actually texted Mom and thanked her again for it because it's been such a wonderful thing. All right, so that is that. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.